Hello,
He
hello,
said, look at the feet because you ain't gonna see these hands.
hello. Yo, I'm telling you, man. When I asked her, "What do you do? Like, where do you work?" And she's like, "Well, that's a lot. I don't know if I could tell you that." I'm like, first of all, do you need to have somebody's permission? Oh wait,
To tell me about your life?
I'm confused
What are you hiding?
because you didn't need permission to ask me to be in my dorm.
That's a low blow. I'm just gonna say it. That was a low blow,
That's
bro.
petty?
But that's petty.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
But she
Bodega.
wanted to be there.
Hey, Bodega, I'm tired. I was wondering, can I be in your dorm?
You know, I know we just said we're only gonna be friends, but can I sleep on your bed in your arms, please?
Yes. I was holding her.
In my
That was
opinion,
such an alley.
That was an alley.
For what?
My man could have.
Everything you just said, that was an alley.
Yo, bro.
Oh, he
therapy.
needed to do?
You
I
said
needed
it.
therapy. I needed therapy. I needed therapy. Before we go
Gotta take
deeper into it.
advantage.
I needed
100%.
therapy. I needed a lot of therapy in my life.
No. It's like what you about to say.
I honestly feel like that was a good set. Like,
Yo,
good setup for you.
my man, The
for
Rock
sex
was in
or
the
for-
air. He had a trampoline. He could have just made the dunk.
Damn,
it was
No,
free.
no. And then
Then that clock.
It'd be different if she said, "I just want to come over so I can sleep," and you guys literally didn't get to do anything. And she like, if you try to make an advance and she just like denied you, you'd be like, well, "Why the fuck are you?"
ironically, I was holding her. I was erect. She said, you're
No, she acknowleded it.
Hold on.
Yo,
Wait,
she acknowledged
Did
it.
she even sleep?
I don't know. I left.
And this is
wasn't it-
why. And this is why he stayed with this bullshit.
Yo, I keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The moment that she grabbed that clock, my whole body language changed.
Gosh.
It was
Fuck,
like,
where's this clock?
huh?
Yo, it was a sad thing to hear.
It was very like, yeah. And I'm not even gonna blame myself because I feel like what I went through with the clock is worse than missing that opportunity. You put the drink in there? At least a little bit of the drink? Damn, man. All right. So this is me, the professional asshole, Bodega, here with
The one and only Kuma Head.
Keino.
y'all niggas have the most boring intro. Like, now you hear our intro?
Yo,
Nice, spicy.
listen. We had time. Like Keino, the one with the flow, because he goes by Keino Flow. That's the only reason I've ever thought about that.
Nah.
But Spike, you gonna come with something.
That's boring as
What am I supposed to say? What do you want?
Anything you want, man.
Yo, it's okay because like
I didn't even choose my nickname.
Oh shit.
I didn't want to look
Yo.
like Spike Lee. I didn't choose.
Was it me or you?
I didn't choose to be Spike Lee. Spike Lee chose
I
to
feel
be
like I
like
called
me.
it. I feel like I called it out and you just kind of ran with it.
yeah. So
I'm sorry, man. I should
Basically,
have
once-
kept it to myself.
yo, Keino came up to me one time like, yo, doesn't Spike look like Spike Lee? I went like, oh shit.
Coldest shit he could ever make Bodega notice.
Yo, my favorite part is right.
Yeah.
We search up a young Spike Lee. We take in front of him, right?
Nigga, you need to hit up Spike Lee, bro.
Yo.
Get that check. Yo, get that check. That autobiography check.
Yo, do you know what he said when I showed him the picture of young Spike Lee?
Huh.
Yo, that looks just like my father.
He really does look like my pops though. If I show you a picture of my dad, I show you a picture of Spike Lee.
That's why your name is Spike. Like,
Listen, I need.
like-
Oh man.
When we post this, I need to just tag Spike Lee and his whole team. He needs to see this.
Yo. See, Spike's just gonna come into the frame. He's gonna look dead in the camera. Be like,
yo, tell your
Yo.
father to come on, like to fund this pod.
Yo,
You got the bread.
When this is edited, you got to put a picture of Daily next to Spike.
oh.
That's too much work, nigga. You mean after you edit it?
I'll do it. Fuck it.
He's like, I'll do it for the jokes.
It's 2 extra clicks.
All right. So, will you guys date a sex worker?
Man, we just jumping into this.
All right, but yeah.
No segues.
No segue. I'm all in this, all raw in this. All right. To be
So his
specific,
answer is yes, people. If you ever wondered.
yes, I would not a sex worker because there's a lot of different types of sex workers. There's a stripper, a prostitute, a cam girl, and some of these girls are very particular. A cam girl will be like, first of all, I don't have sex for money. Some girls that are prostitutes will be like, first of all, I'm not a cam girl or I'm not a stripper. You know, they're very particular. There's some girls that do it all.
You sound very well
Versed.
educated and well versed in
Yes.
what you're speaking.
So
of.
when I say sex worker, I'm specifically talking about girls that sell pussy on the internet or in person, whichever one. But they sell pussy. They're not famous. They're not known. But you know,
Low key.
They're in the corner
Making
right
bread,
there.
but they're not
Yeah.
known.
Yo, I was talking to one girl. I'm like, so what do you do? Do you have a job? Yeah, I used to work, but I was making so much money from this, I quit.
It's that
Such
easy.
an entrepreneur, man.
I know, right?
I love it.
Look
exactly
at the
what I thought.
self-employment, man. Look
love
at
that.
the self-creation. They coming out here.
Personal businesses and whatnot.
Yo.
She probably got an LLC and everything.
Yo,
No.
I hope she does.
Left cheek, right
she
cheek.
needs to have
Is that
a,
what you're saying?
yo, I hope she does have an LLC because that, like, if that's like those, if that's her apartment in those pictures,
Oh, she doing good now.
yo, that video when she was sucking that nigga's dick and I saw like the view from the apartment. Wow.
My man was like,
Not even watching the porn anymore.
Her apartment was that good that he was like, oh, fuck that. Yo,
yo,
how much
what's
you pay
that
for rent?
window? Hold on, what floor is this?
Where you live?
Trying to measure the square
They
footage.
got empty spaces in there?
Yo, I'll tell you, when you go apartment hunting, the only thing you care about is apartments. I've been going apartment hunting like for 4 years now.
Oh, my gosh. How's it going?
Awful. Look where I am. The ultimate step back in life.
Oh,
So I would date a sex. I would date a sex worker just to give it a prostitute. I would be in a relationship with a prostitute. I wouldn't marry her.
okay. So hold on, because I want to specify here: prostitute or just general sex worker.
I did. Sex
He
worker.
did. And after he justified it,
I'm sorry, prostitute.
There we go.
you switched up my mindset a little bit. Now I'm not sure. Before it was yes, but after you said it, it's like, yo, I don't think that sounds kind of smart.
You're a pussy, Spike, but I didn't expect.
You know what?
I didn't expect. That's expected.
You know what? I would entertain it. I would entertain it. I would dead like.
Yo, real quick.
25 to 26. You know, you just chilling.
You hear that, Spike? That's I don't know what it is. I gotta get you cables because
I would give her everything that a relationship comes with, but I wouldn't. There would be no labels. Like I'm not your boyfriend. Like
Okay, I'm different than you. I would have the labels on it, but well, first, I'm different. I would have the labels. I'm not gonna go into why, but
Wait, no, Spike got answer.
he said.
I'm
no.
Hold on, you guys got to explain this.
Okay, you get closer to the mic.
When you say you're not going to take it serious,
Yes,
but you're willing to put labels.
yes,
In this case, maybe not put a label, but you're
Yeah.
willing to give them everything that would come in.
yes.
How do you differentiate that from someone that you get serious with, or someone that you do take serious?
You see a future.
Yes, I will marry you.
You ready for that?
Yo,
Ready?
For me personally, I feel like
You were so ready.
Yeah, but that's the difference. That's people don't know that.
Why even go through all the trouble? I mean, when you can find someone just as pretty, likely who would be willing to actually be serious.
Cause
potentially,
you know what it is. Sometimes I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. A lot of y'all niggas with these girls, I say y'all single. Y'all not niggas ain't single. Y'all in relationships. Just because because you're not saying it, don't mean it ain't it. It ain't it. If you're seeing her every other day, if you walk in the street, you're holding hands, and every time you kiss her, you tongue her down. This is the ultimate test. If she gives you head and you kiss her right after she gives you head and you don't clean out your mouth, and she didn't clean her mouth.
nah,
That's
this
your
is his.
girlfriend.
Look, this is Bodega's personal standard. I just hope everybody knows this is his personal standard.
Oh, Bodega speaks for Bodega and Bodega only.
No comment.
laying down the rubric.
That's all I'm gonna say. No comment.
Man's like, unless you could taste the excess come on the back molars,
Oh,
that's
Jesus
really what he's
Christ,
doing
man.
at.
Yeah.
Time out. So do you know what? No, I'm not gonna ask you.
Yeah, let's say it.
No, listen, we already
say
here.
it.
Just
So you know what?
She's like,
So you know what your just tastes like?
huh?
Do you know what your just
I
tastes like?
haven't done it enough, so no.
You haven't done it enough.
I've never been in a relationship.
Not enough residue.
I-
Or not enough relationship. Which one?
Huh? No, what? Not enough relationship.
bro. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna be slightly different. Would I do this? Nah, not really. I really believe that if I was to say, "Hey, I'm dating this person," I can't be with you without being invested in your growth, your development as a person. I just
Yeah,
can't
if
do
you
it.
buying them gifts,
young.
if you
Speak
hanging
king.
out with
Look at
them,
the young
taking
black
them out on
king.
dates,
Yeah, go
how can you
king.
not?
Yeah,
Got that glow on you.
well,
The
any-
warrior with the
Yeah.
camo on.
but now,
Yeah, no. For that answer, you put back your button on.
Hold on.
Show the world your button-up shirt.
Yeah.
Professional.
Well, that's type of answer. Woo.
Shit, man.
You made a lot of moms proud out here.
There's moms listening.
I want to build off of something that you said though.
Yeah,
Are with someone or something.
or something,
Wait, I'm trying to remember exactly what it
You
is.
mean like a sex doll?
or a flashlight.
Not
Flashlight.
flashlight.
Oh, wow. You correct me.
Now he got one of them shits.
Yeah.
Alright, so the point that I was trying to get at
Yes.
but you don't see a future with
I know the answer. For
And
this.
you said, right, that most people just don't put labels on them, right? That's what most relationships are kind of like anyway. But same thing with if you want to get serious with someone, isn't it? Where it's like you don't go into a relationship with the intention of being serious with that person in the first place.
Okay. So say that part again. I apologize.
I don't think most people who end up in serious relationships intentionally go in at the first day like, oh, I'm ready. I know I'm gonna marry this person in the future. This is my first date with her, but I know this is someone I'm probably end up. Nobody knows that. So I feel like it's kind of the same situation.
Is this just them two? Then we gonna hop in.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
So you're saying like if I get into, I don't know what I want with this person. I can get in a relationship. I don't know if I want to get married or whatnot.
Yeah.
So how does that go against my thing?
Not about going against, but
Or like how is that
it's
like?
almost like you're agreeing with them in a sense by saying that.
It sounds
for
like
example-
they're mutual, almost paralleling points.
Yeah, because you're saying that.
Oh, because I'm concrete.
Most people don't even know that they're actually in a relationship.
Yes.
Doing all this shit together, you don't even know it.
Or the guy don't. The guy thinks he's not in a relationship.
I would disagree.
Yeah,
with you. I
exactly.
think
The guy
it's
thinks
both
that he's
people.
not in a relationship.
Both people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's
Because a
doing
lot
all
of
this
girls just-
extra invested stuff. Same thing with when you're gonna get serious. You're guys in a relationship. You didn't know you were gonna get serious.
Okay.
Same thing, where you just didn't put the label on it yet.
You know what? Because there's steps. There's a dating step, the get to know each other part, then the relationship part.
Yeah. But I think in relation to this whole like dating a prostitute thing, I still think that there's a line drawn because you know from get already. You know from jump.
Yes, there's a line drawn.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a line drawn already.
Yes.
It's not someone where you're kind of like, oh, we're just gonna figure it out. With
Yes.
dating, with a relationship, something that's gonna get serious. It's like a, hey, we'll just figure it out. I think with the whole like dating a sex worker,
Yes.
you know from jump, this is not what. So I feel like it's not really being in a relationship with them. You get what I'm
You
saying? Like,
I know, I know,
already
what you're
know
saying.
what
I
it
know what
is.
you're saying. I know what you're saying. The reason I disagree is because this is, I think, a lot of point that a lot of people need to understand. I think Keino was talking about. I don't know if I want to say this. I don't know if you want to be upset or whatever. Keino was talking about. We was having a conversation like he doesn't like going on dates on women. Then they never talk to them ever again because then he goes like, you just wasted the time and money for something that's never going to build. And my answer for that and for what you're saying is the same thing. Some of the things in your life that bring you the most joy does not push your life forward, does not give you anything. It's not a surplus or a minus. The only thing it brings you is just purely joy. So me being in a relationship with this person, and even though I don't know, and even though I know that it's not going to become something in part of my future, for now, for the present, it gives me joy. Like I'm not trying to. Sometimes the best things in your life don't add to you, don't build you up. They're just purely enjoyment. I thought about this a lot, man. I was prepared for multiple questions. Let's go. Come on, let's go. I'm ready to do an interview.
Nah, I just had a comment on. You said that like you don't go on dates with women thinking of like your future with them.
Thinking that I'm gonna be serious with this person because like literally the next day something can happen and then you can be like, I no longer see myself with this person. I get what you're saying. Like naturally you think about what's going to happen next. What's the potential? That's why I like you is because I can see potential in you. I can see that. I get
You
that
can see
part.
that future.
But it's not. Yeah, you can see the future. No. I see what you're saying. I guess it kind of contradicts what I was saying a little bit. And I would agree with you because you can start to see a
What's the
future.
duct tape? What's the duct tape? Kayvon, if you see the duct tape, put the duct tape on it to help from falling. Put it on there and then put the duct tape on top. All right, keep going.
I would say though that you still don't think that far ahead. You don't think you don't know that you're gonna marry this person.
Yeah.
It's still a figuring out and a guessing kind of.
You know
game.
what's so funny about what you're saying and what I just said? And if you know me, this is why low key like Keino and Kuma don't want me to get in a relationship with a sex worker because they know how I am. And they know I'm 0 or 100. So they're afraid I'm low key will probably wife her up and like just walk down the aisle. Like that's literally a concern of Kuma.
Shit, man.
That's like literally a concern. So me
man.
personally, everything I do in life is 0 or 100. Like you see this nice setup for the podcast. Everything I'm out of pocket. Everything out of money. Lights, stands, new stands, the interface. It's like what 600 right there. The lights, all out of pocket. Just 2 years I go in or out. The podcast can be making no money for the next 5 years. The only thing I know is I don't know if I'm gonna know any of y'all niggas next year. I know there will be a podcast
Yeah.
next year. I'm like that with relationships as well. But damn, these women broke me down, man.
Completely tore this man up.
We could tell you over here chatting some bullshit.
Yeah, they broke. They broke me down.
Like, yo,
I gave up.
When it comes to a woman and like dating, or even me talking to a new girl, I'd be like fucking Doctor Strange. This is a perfect analogy.
Wait. Yo, we're drinking. What we're drinking? Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo.
We're not drinking Maker's Mark today. We're drinking Jose Cuervo. Cuervo.
Nigga, you're fucking Dominican. Pronounce that shit properly.
You had to put him on blast. You didn't have to do him like that, man.
First of all, I'm from South Carolina. We eat grits.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's the line we're going with?
Grits? What do you eat your grits with? What do you eat your grits with? Tell me, what do you eat your grits with?
You said grits. This is war.
Yo, anytime somebody says like, "Yo, so you Dominican?" I'm like, "Nah, my parents are from South Carolina." Every single time. I said that last time.
Yeah, you did.
Every single time. Yeah, I eat grits.
Yeah, I was like,
what do you eat your grits with, sir?
A lot of things.
Oh, nah.
So what were you saying, my good man?
I was saying, whenever I'm going on a date with a girl, even talking to a new girl, I'm like Doctor Strange, thinking of all the
possibilities.
All the possibilities. Like, what if we get married? What if I keep dating her? What if I keep talking to her? What happens?
Nah, with me,
what if I stop talking to her?
With me, it's just one possibility. So you're gonna go back to that toxic guy because that's the only thing you know.
Oh my god.
You're already connected to him. You want to be with me, but you feel like you need something from him.
You gotta switch it up, man.
I know, right? It's getting
Yo, man, listen, you know what?
Get repetitive.
You need to hit on a girl that you don't find attractive.
Exactly.
And then you will smile
I don't commit.
more.
I don't
bro.
commit.
It don't matter. You will smile more. You will be happy.
I don't. You see me talking to girls I'm not interested. I smile for that millisecond, then like.
I think you need to switch it up. Whatever you, if there's two girls you're talking to and you really like one, just go for the one you don't like.
Yeah, trick the mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
The mind.
Just see what happens. Just see what happens.
Yo, you know what the saddest part is? Like when they tell me like, oh, whatever reason at the end.
Yeah.
They don't know. It's like, yo, I've been through this like 5 billion times already.
Like you're nothing new.
Yeah, it's
you're
so
just
sad.
What I like to deal with.
It's so so sad because like a lot of times a lot of these girls they never spent a lot of time with me, like Kuma and Keino. And if they spent a lot of time like Kuma and Keino has spent with me, they'll realize this. Oh, I'm not letting this nigga go. This nigga's gonna be worse than me one day. I'm just saying that because Kuma always makes me laugh, right? Because no matter what I'm doing, Kuma's like, so what's that? What you doing over there? You looking at stocks? Oh, what you looking at? Why? No. You be saying some stuff. What you mean?
Listen, I am always going to be the one to encourage people doing something that's productive. Always a friend.
You looking at stocks? What companies? I don't know, man. Just any company.
I'm like, all right, man.
You sure? Just any company? Like 2 weeks later, yo, man, that company went up. Yeah, no, I had a. You need to tell me, and I just did it. You just did it. What you mean?
Hey man, you know me. I'll do research. I'll be like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah. Searching everything, and I'll be like, all right, never talk about it again.
I'm like, nah, man. It's just. It was a Tuesday. It felt right.
Yeah, man. I saw the bank account numbers were looking okay. Saw the stock it was alright.
It was alright.
So why not?
2 weeks later, I bought it. And Kuma just looks at me like,
yeah, man.
No proper research? No. Oh. Kuma's like, can you pronounce the name of the company?
Nah.
Nah. Starts with an A. It's a weed company. I made 8%.
Yeah, man. I was really happy for that.
I'm thinking about selling.
Really already? I feel like it should go up more, especially like when Biden touches office.
I don't know. I bought
hey
this
man,
one company.
they legalizing it.
That's the whole point.
Man, I know, man. I bought this one company at $2.38. I have 12 stocks in it, and now each stock is like a $2.03. I sold like 9 or 6 stocks of it just in case. I'm gonna leave a couple of stocks in there, so maybe it doesn't. Maybe I can recuperate or break even, but I don't want it to keep going down.
Understandable.
Yeah, man. Real estate, really?
Oh, wait. Why are you choosing property tax to be the thing? Well, why are you choosing that?
So, me personally, where I live, since I live in the Midwest now, not only is it steady, passive income, but like the housing market over there, I mean, a lot of the houses there are cheap.
Have you bought a house?
I have not bought a house.
Have you bought land?
I have not bought land.
So you haven't done it yet. You're just thinking about it.
I'm actively researching.
This is the way Bodega attacks
Why you
life.
switching up the vibe, bro? Like,
No, this is how he attacks life, and that's why it's good because it's like you gotta break it into.
yo, Spike, tell this nigga fuck off. Son.
Yeah, man. Let me rock. Let me rock.
Let me breathe, bro.
It's the way you said it. You're just like, oh, I'm investing in real estate. Oh, so he bought land. He bought something.
I am getting into
Okay.
He said his plan. He said he's
a
going
learning
into
phase.
it.
I have a
man.
plan
Come
set
on,
up.
man.
There's a certain
I didn't hear that specific
Come on, man.
word.
You just attacking-
My
I'm
man was a
invested in the stock market too.
bulldog.
I do it all through a retirement account. But, got a decent amount tucked away. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. Listen, the one major thing I think all men should do that's almost more important than starting to invest is actually learning how to save money and making sure you have your rainy day fund emergency money already put aside. Because knowing you have that gives you a certain sense of security and stability.
I sent this around Cash App. It's too late.
Yo, man, don't tell people how you be spending your money. My man get like $500. He be like, yo, I feel a little lonely. It's a little chilly in my room.
Yo, I'm telling you, if I don't get into like a serious relationship before I'm like everything I'm doing like becomes successful, I want none of these girls to come back in my life because I'm telling you, man.
No, but that does make sense though. because
Veronica?
like,
Yeah, you might actually like me, and when you was younger, you was conflicted. Didn't know how to deal with your emotions, and now you do, and you're ready to come back. But I'm successful now. Fuck you, and I'd rather spend money on this chick to pay her for this, what you would give me for free.
Because she's looking good right now.
What
Yeah.
if a girl tries to come back into your life, but she's successful too?
They're not.
I think about
He's
it.
not ready. He's not ready for that
Like, you just shut it
conversation.
down. Like it's not gonna happen. Like
Nah, it's not.
damn, man.
I'm good.
Man, he's not ready for that conversation. He's
I
like,
am
hold
ready.
up, what you?
No. This is
Yo,
not.
what if she making like 6 figures every year off of cutting dogs' hair?
And she comes back to me?
Yeah.
If that was true, she wouldn't come back to me.
Nah, man, you know
Why
that's
you- why
not
you
true.
putting yourself
Wait,
down,
you
man?
putting yourself down
man.
so
I'm putting
hard.
them down.
What the fuck?
I'm putting them
Nah.
down. I'm putting them down.
Yo, dude,
Because if they,
a female making money.
Explain.
because if she what, if she comes back, if she's an ex and she comes back to my life, or I don't have exes, but just to make life easier.
I feel like there's some people out there who were hurt by that statement.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. All right, like I was saying,
Like, fuck Bodega, we dated for
Oh,
a
damn.
year that'd be crazy.
Find out one of them is listening to your podcast.
Man, don't listen to that shit, bro. You know how I know they don't listen? Because they would have been called me out on some of the shit I said.
They were calling him out on episode 2.
Imagine you were just right. And imagine you were just right. And they were like, I want to be mad at him. But
He's right. He's spitting facts.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't say anything.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
I hate that. I hate when you like you talking to a girl and like you calling all her bullshit out. She's like, no, but that's all she's saying. Or you just say nothing to counteract nothing you're saying. You're just like, no, that's what you think. No, that's what you think. No, okay. Or they get so offended. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Oh, so true.
You know what's worse is when you waited, you just got all the information on her, and then you're like, so you believe this, that, and the third, just to be sure, right? And she's like, nah, I just think that in these current situations, and it's very particular, you're like, nah, that's what you
You
believe.
guys saw the video that was out of that guy talking to that girl. I guess it's an older gentleman and a younger woman. And the older gentleman was like, "Do you really think a successful man wants a baby mom, a 30-year-old?"
Oh, Kevin
Yo, that
said,
shit
no.
fuck with my
Kevin,
head, yo.
nah. Let me introduce
That's
this
that
right
YouTube video.
because y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
See,
Y'all
guys?
don't know. Hold up.
Guys, that's what I call a
Kevin
segue.
Samuels, one of the wonderful, he's a lifestyle consultant and now dating consultant through his YouTube.
He's a dating consultant
Yeah,
too?
technically because of YouTube. So,
I'm dead.
Man, it's harsh.
yo, no, but that's the thing. He's known for this because this is what you have to accept. He has a live stream that you can call into, video chat. You can see how he is. You're choosing to be on his platform. This is your choice. This is mainly a male predominant space. That does not mean women are not allowed. It's like, understand, you're going to hear men talking about men level stuff. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So she chose to call in, knowing who he is, asking a question. He, on many occasions, is like, I am tired of these 35-year-old baby mamas. And I'm like, girl, if you fall into this category, you should understand. You should not like.
Damn, man.
But she knew.
You know what you gotta be thinking about? You gotta think about women in abusive relationships. You knew how he was. You chose to be in.
Yo, but that, come on, right? If that's
all
the
I heard you
case,
say.
if that is the case, and you know he be smacking up people, and you're like, but he looks so good, and whatever reason you're trying to justify your face being disfigured in the future, that's you.
Women love toxic men. They love toxic men because the toxic man has all the thrills, has all the obvious. You know what? Has all the cheap thrills.
Yo, we live in
toxic
short term. You selling drugs?
A toxic
You shoot
man,
people?
And what's the saddest part is, when it's like over, like he didn't have anything the long term stuff. Because we're like a lot of women, like I really believe a lot of women do look for the long term stuff, even when they're young.
High value women who have good morals and good sensibilities and know themselves and what they bring to the table.
I think all women want high value stuff.
100%
I think
agree.
high value women know when they see it.
I 100% agree with that.
So this is why.
Well, yeah.
So I feel like the women that go for
Yeah.
the cheap thrills, they think they don't know that it's cheap thrills. A high class woman that was taught and pressure and knows this is just a cheap thrill. A woman that doesn't just thinks this is a thrill.
This is the best thing ever.
No, just yeah. He thinks this will be beginning and long term, whatever. Because this might be sexist or whatever, but I do think majority of the time women do tend to look for like not
More
just short
negative
term.
traits
No,
for
they
short-term.
they don't really look for short term. They look for long term. Is that all women? No. Majority of women compared to men, yes. I think more compared to men, women look more long term than men.
Hold on. I want to hear what y'all think. Do you believe, honestly, women are looking more for the short term or long term?
I think it's different because I mean some of them will like blatantly admit that they're going through a whole phase.
But again, that's come on.
No.
Like, I'm talking about in general. Of course, you can always find outliers or things that break the rules.
Are they
Always.
outliers?
It's always long term. It's always long.
Thank you.
No, the reason why I wanted to hear this is because like the whole phase thing, girls 19 to 20 like 4
Yeah.
who aren't really high class or aren't really like
I just want to go ahead.
who aren't informed on what adult life is really like and why they should find a partner when they're this age.
Yeah.
They all enter a whole phase.
Yeah. And
Openly.
until life hits them like, I see why people will shack up.
Exactly. But at that point, right, this is just being true to like what some other people may say. When you're 25 as a man,
Yeah, this podcast has to be dumb successful to get a sponsorship because
no, we're just talking about real things. That's what it is. Authentic.
I'm talking about the way I started.
Oh yeah.
Damn, you said fuck the topics.
Yeah, we're
We're
going in. But I think something that really has to be noticed, and this is mainly more so for men, but I want women to acknowledge this too. When a man hits 25, he's just really getting his life together.
Yeah.
A man is not a man till you own property, till you have a car, you have your own spot, you
not
have
necessarily
financial.
own property.
No, understandable.
Have
But these are the things.
his own space because own property and have your own space. I know what you
Okay,
mean.
yeah, understood.
Two different things.
Got you to.
Because
That's
because you don't be in the clubs and
Yeah, man.
in the bars.
no, because you gotta understand.
Yo, I could get you a shorty right now, son.
Wow.
You not see the seriousness in his eyes?
Yo, right now. See?
You and these catches. You and
Yeah,
these
these
catches.
catches, man. Oh my god.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Well, but here's the thing, right? Let's say when you are a man, you have worked on your value.
You need to get out more.
You
That's
can
what it
start
is.
getting anything. Like
Okay.
people
You
can.
add just like tequila to this?
Copies. But here, speaking to you and continue with this point. When you have value,
Shout out
you
to
can only
Jose.
get women who can see the value. That's why physical appearance, fancy cars, fancy clothes, it's eye-catching. But the actual substance isn't. And for people to understand what substance is, they need to learn
They need to taste the whiskey. They need to taste cheap whiskey and expensive whiskey.
and be able to tell there's a difference.
A lot of
Tastes the
problem.
same.
A lot of problem with a lot of women or a lot of certain girls is that they was younger. They were never allowed to taste cheap whiskey compared to expensive whiskey. Cheap whiskey, if you don't know anything, can taste expensive. I was having a conversation with Keino,
Tastes like plastic.
and I was telling him like a lot of the whiskey that we drink, that we buy, that people from the hoods and the impoverished areas are cheap whiskey or cheap alcohol, not just cheap. Like, and I was telling him Hennessy is one. It is what we drink is cheap, and I was telling him so like you're telling me Keino said like so name me an expensive, good alcohol brand, and I told him specifically I don't know because I'm in the impoverished area. We don't know the names of those. We don't know the really good alcohol, the really top shelf shit. That's and stuff that we can never afford. Can anyone in this room lose $100 and no sleep besides Spike?
like lose $100 and not be worried about it?
Yeah, not think about it. It's like just $100.
Nah, I need that shit back. The fuck? Where that shit went? Fuck out of here. Let me see them transactions.
Exactly. So you never had expensive whiskey. You never had just whiskey, not cheap whiskey.
You want to
just
be
whiskey.
honest?
You probably have.
No,
Not even that I haven't. But I'm saying I feel like the really expensive shit that we don't know about, I don't think they even make it anymore.
No, they make
It's
it.
so limited edition. Like
No,
they
no.
sell the bottles by thousands of dollars because they don't make it anymore.
I understand what you're saying, but I also feel like it's a 50-year-old wine. It's like
Yeah,
there's
like-
certain things that the good taste is that your
It's
grandfather got it.
It's also
It's old.
I'm also being metaphorical about.
Yeah,
this,
I
right?
understand though.
And like, so it's like, so my question, the thing he's saying is like, should a woman that's 35 who is a baby mama, like, so
Who
like
has average looks?
average looks, just average person, like, so she can't expect to be in a happy,
That's a 5.
like,
No, she rated herself.
why?
Couldn't say 7. This is why she couldn't say 7.
Because he said not to say 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, people don't understand how powerful that is. Because everybody will
Oh.
automatically choose 7 because you're in the middle of the road.
Yo,
you're
like,
slightly above,
why?
slightly below.
Why didn't she? When it got to that point,
Yeah,
why didn't you say 7.5? I looked at her like, you're not ugly, you're not average.
because she's seen herself without the makeup on.
You know what? Perfect.
No, I know how she look without makeup. All that shit off, she don't look.
Bruh,
Just keep it a stack. Like you
I think
probably wouldn't
most
be in there.
people who have self-esteem issues would naturally put themselves down, especially in a situation like that.
I think most people would.
yeah.
Especially if you're talking to
Yo, she
someone-
was folding.
She's talking
was
to a
folding.
dude,
She pulled
yeah.
up the phone. She
was
tried to
folding.
use distancing. She was because you see in the beginning
Yeah.
she was out there,
Yo, she
and then
everything.
immediately she started withdrawing more and more.
This dude has an image of someone who's experienced, who knows what the fuck he's talking about because he's been through all these. Even if it wasn't true,
Yeah,
and he was just putting on a front. The fact that he exudes that kind of energy, she's naturally gonna shrink in his presence.
You know what I think
Yeah.
it was to he
Any
will,
person
Yep.
would. Yeah.
well
agree
said.
with
Well
that.
said.
he
I
will
agree with
cut her off too.
No,
He didn't cut her off already.
Dude.
Do you think he was wrong? What he did?
No, you know what
I'm
it
a
was?
cold-hearted
'Cause
person.
I feel like I feel like what she was saying was incorrect.
100%.
So he cut off to correct her.
But no, I'm cutting you off to say this now. But jokes aside, she did constantly do exactly what he said not to do. And two, the conversation, that was a clip, if you're talking strictly on what's on YouTube.
I saw the clip.
Yeah, so there was a live. This was a little bit more to it, but this was the main meat and potatoes, if you will. And he said, women like you who
Yeah.
always have a butt
Yeah.
and don't listen to the advice,
Yeah.
but call in asking for advice.
Yeah.
And what did she do? All of those things.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Because it's possible to be like, because at the end of the day, I don't want to give the impression that, because a lot of people in our communities, it's for me personally, when it comes to this topic, I always feel like, okay, my brain always thinks of the same thing. Why? Well, because there ain't fathers in the house. Why isn't there fathers in the house? Well, because a lot of them didn't know how to get money, so a lot of them sell drugs or whatever like that. Why didn't? But a lot of white people did drugs too. Well, the 3 strikes rule and the way they counted between crack and cocaine.
Nah.
And then, no, just simple thinking. Like my brain just triggers it. Why would that happen then? But why do black men have to sell drugs? Well, because they can't get jobs. Why can't they get jobs? Well, because they don't have history and they're not educated. Why are they not educated? Because the things were split up and like the lower part. Wait, just let me perfectly round up. Well, they couldn't get educated. Why? Because everything was split between whites and black, and the white people had the better stuff, and the black people. So why was everything split up? Well, because everything was split up because, well, come on, man. Let me give my point without being biased.
Oh, sorry.
And then why was everything split up? Well, because there was a civil war and black people or slaves used to be owned, and then when they split up, like a lot of white people in the South still so superior, and a lot of people in the North just hid the racism. But why would the slavery? It's just very thing that always brings up, like just always comes, and that's why a lot of times white people says like, why slavery always still being brought up, and they don't realize slavery, the effects, the direct influence of slavery, stopped after like they got rid of Jim Crow laws. That's my opinion. What is direct? Like by laws,
I hear what
and
you're
paper.
saying.
I'm not saying how people feel or think. I'm just
Not
saying
how
like
people acted after that. Anyways.
just not indirect, but just purely direct law stuff like
This
that.
is now illegal.
That's in the 60s.
60s.
There's not that far back ago.
Like There's
Not
some
even a
people who are
century
still
yet.
alive.
Yo, real quick, this podcast is amazing. We went from prostitutes to like just to Black history.
To racism and
Yeah,
discrimination
yeah,
in this
yeah.
country, you know.
Only the
We
Bodega Store
diverse
podcast.
out here.
Yo,
Yeah.
Only the Bodega Store podcast. Continue.
But
Oh, the only extra thing that I wanted to mention was that they made it convenient for single mothers to be single mothers. They give them incentives, things like it's just a bunch of government incentives.
Oh,
They
you
made
know.
They made it easier
For
for
them
them.
thinking about Wick.
Yeah, to get it was better. It was more affordable to kick the man out the house than to keep him in the house. They got more incentives if he wasn't there. So that's why we have so many
You know,
strong, independent. And that's not a bad thing to be strong, independent Black women, but that's why we have so many strong, independent Black women who are getting child support. From their
you know what it also too is. I know I hate to be this guy is, but I feel like the Black community doesn't realize how set back it is.
And how broken it is.
And the Black community is like, oh well, we should be fair. We should be equal to everybody else.
Freak them.
Before we get
I'm
too
gonna
far
buy you a
away,
leather jacket and an afro because every time I'm there, it's always talking the Black community, this and that. Like, nigga,
Panda.
that is not in the mission statement of this podcast.
True.
I'm gonna end it off with
We can
this.
add it in there.
I'm gonna end it off to this, and we will go down the topic.
Well, no. About to get passion.
What
I-
size
I-
jacket
you
you?
and me.
before we
honestly.
get too far away from it,
Yeah.
though, I did want to mention from my perspective of the whole woman thing, a 35-year-old baby mother.
The reason I said this because I don't feel like I don't think it's right for us, or the message become there's something wrong with being a mother, a single mother at 35, and think just throwing these terms around like baby mama, because like I personally have talked to women who are negatively affected by having a child at a young age, even though it was mistake, they weren't properly protected. They didn't even have that much sexual experience. So I don't like. I feel very uncomfortable throwing these terms around baby mama, 35, unwanted, stuff like that, because people do generally make mistakes. Do I think that's what he's trying to say? No. But serious Bodega, you likes to choose his words carefully.
The thing is, I agree with you 100%. And I definitely do want to touch on that topic.
Am I tipsy?
Yeah, you're starting to rock.
What Bodega is trying to say, if you single and you got a kid, holla at him.
I agree. Look,
Complete honesty, yeah.
I agree with Bodega completely. It's just that from my perspective, in a couple of years, when I see myself at 35, I know I'm already as successful as I am now. I don't need to be so much further along. Honestly,
Yo, can you from the podcast?
if I have,
If you from the podcast, I'll give you 20%.
Wow. Like I said, promotion for you right now
let me know
holds so
how
much
much
value.
the funding is. As long as I get to still be on these episodes, even from remote.
No, I won't give you 20%. I won't give you 20%.
He's gonna look. Honestly, he wants 15.
Wow,
No,
maybe
yeah, Spike. It's just when you get to know him, it's just principles for him.
It depends on a lot of stuff. It depends on
Just promote.
the money, the person who's in
Just
there,
promote.
and like, for example, if it's just you and me, of course you get more than 50%. If it's you, me, a Keino,
Have a good lawyer.
and,
Have a good lawyer.
and him,
Have a good
have
lawyer.
a good lawyer.
Have a good lawyer.
Because I'm telling you this right now, I will have a good lawyer, and I will not sleep. I will sleep.
Okay, the point that I was just trying to make was that I personally, if I know that I have everything that a woman's gonna want in a man, and I have everything,
Yo, this
already,
podcast,
And you have.
I'm not looking
this podcast is gonna be long.
to be involved.
Let's enjoy it.
I'm not looking to be involved with somebody who has started with someone else already, even if it was a mistake or whatever. It's just what my priority list is gonna be.
Damn.
Because I have that privilege. I could do that because I.
Thank you for using the word privilege, right?
Damn.
After you actually earn something.
Yeah, young king out
That's
here.
what it is.
That's what
speak
it
your
is.
truth, young king. I'm not there yet.
After
I'm
I've-
still living in my mama's crib. I can't speak to that.
But as soon as you hustle up to that point, though, why would you want to settle for anything? You want your ideal, and your ideal, you don't want to raise them.
Yo,
as kids.
I keep a buck
Exactly.
with you. I know this is gonna. I know y'all niggas gonna attack me.
Go on, boy.
What if you just like her?
That's
Okay.
fine too. Listen, it's all about happiness.
Woo!
But at the same time, though,
Uh-huh.
when you're thinking about who you're looking for,
Yo.
I love it.
before you have an actual person, a physical person to attach those feelings to, you have an ideal.
100%. You got a dying man over here now.
Man, spreading
COVID,
around
what the
COVID.
fuck,
He's
son?
spreading around the COVID,
Damn,
the
son.
coronavirus.
Yeah, I see. That was a good laugh, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tag the fucking Department of Health. in this episode.
I'm sorry about that. Continue. Continue, Spike.
My point is just that I'm obviously before you even have a person. Yeah, you could just like the person, but you have to actually have that person there, and they have to show you something that you like about them, right? But until then, you just have a priority list, and you have this figurative person that you think of.
Mm-hmm.
Think of your ideal person. You know what kind of woman you want. You know what she looks like. You know what the statistics around her are, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So
Yo,
when you're at
I'm
that
right
point
there
and
with
you
you.
have the ability to choose, me realistically.
No,
That's not the first person on my someone who has a child already, especially if it's not my child.
You know what's interesting about you said
going
that?
for
We
it.
got into a conversation earlier the week.
Man.
Me, Keino, and Kuma. We had this conversation. Was it all three of us or just
Yo,
you and
listen.
me?
There's so much I can say on this topic.
We
So
had
I'm
a
just sitting
specific
back right
conversation,
now.
and nothing. No, it was me and Kuma. I asked Kuma specifically, will you date a woman that has kids already?
Was
Well,
mine.
no. Not date. Will you marry a woman that has kids already?
It's a possibility. It's a potential.
No, I think I even made it different. I said,
Because there were stages to this one.
I said specifically, would you want your first child to be your wife's also first?
That's how specific we got with that question. That you are remembering correctly.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
might be tipsy, but
That would be a preference. Yes.
That's a heavy preference. No. That's a heavy preference
I
because
don't know. I feel like we need the black community is such a damaged community.
There we go.
Never mind.
no.
Not your job to save everyone, Jason.
Nah,
Yo,
Go, Bodega. Come on, man.
Speak your
I'm just
truth.
acknowledging, dude. You
Not
keep
your
going.
job to
Don't
save
mind-
everyone.
Because like, yo, listen.
Gotta be a father of those kids, man.
Don't mind me, man. I'm just listening.
Yo, I just imagine it in my mind. The girl just looking at me. Just
Yeah.
so I heard your podcast.
I really liked what you were saying. What she's really saying is you're gonna take care of these kids, and you don't mind. Yeah, no.
So I heard that they're okay that I'm a single mother.
Yo, coming off as
You know,
douchebags.
yeah. I'm gonna just say this. While I'm gonna try and wrap up my whole stance on this as quickly as possible.
Nigga, we haven't even gotten into any of the actual topics.
It's cool. Content is content, but realistically, yes, there are many reasons as to why a woman would get pregnant while she is younger. It is completely understandable that you want to be sexually adventurous and
I wanna say within
liberated.
the black community, but
Listen, don't you see? I'm trying to like choose my words very particularly right now.
you trying to wrap it up?
No, just for this topic.
Yeah, I know. You trying to wrap up the topic?
At least I want to say something like that. I was like, I'll go on for hours, but
Oh, yeah, I know.
yeah,
Yo, we haven't even touched any topics yet, right?
I know.
exactly.
I've been trying to say that.
Into this?
We're like 42 minutes in.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm
So-
just like we're king in this bitch.
exactly. Now, for all the single mothers out there, listen, you are wonderful people, and the fact that you have given birth may not be the only thing you've ever done.
That's how you trying to shoot your shot too, man.
No, I promise you, no. But
I am.
he is right here.
Holler at me. I own 50% of this shit. Holler at me.
Exactly. He's the one to go for.
Holler at you. I'll DM you like $200. I'm DM you.
Wow. So let me just finish.
Cash app you $200.
There you
There's
go.
so many ways to send money now.
Yo, honestly, Venmo.
I know.
What's your Venmo?
You can airdrop money
Yeah,
now.
you know, you can send us through text message through like I love when the sex tour be like, yo, I got Cash App, Venmo, and Apple Pay. Apple Pay, what's that?
Apple Pay.
Yeah, and text. Oh shit, text message. Apple, man. Yo, Apple's a monopoly, but that's a different conversation.
Apple knows what they're doing.
Yeah, all expensive technology.
All right, but look, single mothers, y'all are wonderful people. Granted, but you gotta understand, from the male's perspective, having a kid by somebody else means I'm inviting another man into my life, to some extent. Period. And the kid's not mine. And if I want you to be pregnant with my kid, that's another 9 months. That's just what it is. Now that's 2 kids.
Yo, I want to say something more, but this topic is going on too long.
Hey man, listen.
Because like when I think of when I think of the white community and when it comes to dealing with women having like kids from different relationships, the image that comes to my mind is like Ant-Man.
Completely different. Yes.
And Ant-Man was perfect. Like Ant-Man, Scott Lang. Was it Scott Lang?
I think so.
No, Scott Lang was the old man, but the youngest Ant-Man. The one that he was a criminal. Yo,
Yeah.
he wants to see his kids, so he went to his baby mama's. I don't even think the word said the baby mama. He just went to his ex's house to see his child.
But
he knocked on the door and said, "Hey,
it
can I
right
see?
there.
I want to see our child." And she was being bitchy, And then the person that she's with now was like, hey, I'm cool with you. I think you should see your child.
Right here.
But that's how it's
That's
her.
not her.
And it was like I didn't get the feeling that he was worried about them shacking up or the complicated relationship. I felt like,
you know what? No. I just gotta address this because this is my actual issue with this whole topic. The baby mama term is internalized in the black community.
Yeah.
More so than in any other community.
when people say the word baby mama, a black woman
Pops up.
or baby daddy.
No, because it's a broke baby daddy. That's the baby daddy that you think of. A broke baby daddy with a wife beater and a beanie, doing nothing with Tim's on, because I guess he's from the Bronx.
Or some crazy dude with a gun.
Yo,
for some reason.
this is my fault. I should have never started with that topic.
Yeah, but here I'm
This
just
was 45 minutes in.
45. I'm gonna end this before we get hit 50.
Too
The
late.
main thing is for the black community specifically, baby mama, baby daddy is a term that should not just. Honestly, it's not equivalent to nigga in any way, but we've internalized it to mean so much more than it should be, and it's really negative. Because you being a baby mother is not positive in any sense when that term is being used. It's just what it is.
It's how the term is being used. That's wrong.
I think I agree more with Spike on
So
that
much
one.
negative things associated with that term. Now it is considered a bad term. The actual word itself, if you take it out of context and you don't think about all the semantics, you just get it literally.
Nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
When you start thinking about all the semantics, all the things that go around that word, where it's been used, connotations,
Bro,
it's all negative connotation.
going back to what Bodega said, in Ant-Man, I'm just seeing the mother of my children. She's my ex. That's it. There's nothing more. There's no other feelings. I just want to see my kids. That's all there is. But in the black community,
The only thing I can say is we're not going to solve all the problems. 1 hour podcast.
Impossible.
Hey, are you taking shots? You taking
ain't-
shots at me?
Possible.
No, I said we're not going to solve all their problems.
The way you laugh, the way Keino laughed.
No. You taking a shot.
The way Keino laughed, he's taking a
I
shot.
don't know why he laughed.
Well, you should. Right there.
All
All right.
right, fucking man, like vaccines.
Damn, you
Really?
really? Not Fred Hampton.
Wow.
Wait, what you call me?
Yo, I understand we're trying to clean up a problem, but however, going to vaccines may not be the right answer.
Yo,
on this.
Spike said you not Huey P. Newton. We ain't Malcolm X, motherfucker.
Oh, bro.
Yo, the autobiography of Malcolm X needs to be a TV show that's literally.
Oh my gosh.
Yo. No. Wait, are you saying instead of showing a rerun of Roots, they should animate Malcolm X's whole autobiography?
Yo, I would
Is that what
watch
you're saying?
Fuck you!
And this is how we knew he was too far gone.
Evolution of Bodega.
Honestly, right? In 45 minutes or less.
No, Lord. I couldn't think of anything else.
But why vaccines? We could have went to Kelly Clarkson's.
No, not that.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a better transition.
Exactly.
No,
Yo, I
the
heard
fact
it-
that threw that.
I heard they're trying to do the vaccines on people like in a certain order, and like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
people in the projects are somewhere in that order.
Wait,
Yeah.
real quick. Let me give you just a quick background. So,
Hey, we got him back out of it. Awesome.
I can drop in and out.
I know.
What's his name? Cuomo.
Yeah.
So Cuomo said how he's trying to get
17,000?
170,000. I want to say it correct because I know how you are up on numbers. So 170,000 vaccines into New York City or New York State.
I don't remember if it was New
So
York State. I feel
I-
like it's
it's
New York
Cu-
State because it's also like
it's
I feel like
Cuomo.
Jersey's going to be a part of it.
No, fuck Jersey. So Cuomo, right? So I'm
saying
no,
fuck Jersey hurts.
I know, but yo,
Continue.
Instagram was like, yo, you should move to Jersey. And he's giving me like promoting me Jersey. Like I don't know
your
what you're trying.
future. To your
Yeah,
future.
right.
On the Jersey Shore.
It was nothing in the glass, guys. So right.
You pour them up.
No, I'm good. Trust me, you don't need me more amp. So Cuomo said that coming to New York State, I'm assuming New York State because it's Cuomo, he's a governor of New York State. 170,000 vaccines will come in, and their aim goal for the state or for the I don't know if the state or the country. I'm assuming this is for the state to be open to back to regular business. 85% of the country, 85% of the state
Needs
needs to have the vaccine.
85%.
And you need to have 2 vaccines.
Yeah.
There's a part A and part B to it. And apparently, the vaccines give you all the symptoms of the coronavirus.
Yep. Pretty much without fail.
They will give you the symptoms. You will feel shitty for a period of time. Then you will get better.
Yeah.
But it's not definitely like that.
Technically, like the flu vaccine back when it
Yes.
first came out. So that's,
Sounds like
that's
it
what
could
this is.
kill you.
So
That's what it sounds
after
like.
my clear mind has given the backstory and the context of it, guys, destroy the topic.
I personally don't agree with forcing people to get vaccinated.
I don't. Whoa, who said forced?
How are you gonna get 85% people to get?
No, they never said forced. They'll probably try to get it to some people to try it out first, because
but
Cuomo specifically said that he wants to break the negativity around the idea of the vaccine, and they specifically said about, because I know you're gonna say they are forcing, but they specifically said they trying to break the idea or this idea about the negative idea of vaccines and trying to gain trust within the people. Go ahead, because I just don't want to say force.
I understand. Listen,
You can say trick.
that's how you
This-
become a great politician, right there.
You can say I know.
You stay away from very particular words.
You can say tricked. You can say they're
Amen to
tricking
that.
the people.
I don't think it's even gonna be a trick. This is what I think is gonna happen.
Okay,
They're gonna
speak.
put things into place such as you cannot come to work if you've not been vaccinated. You
There you
can't come
go.
to
You
school
know what
if you
it
haven't
is.
been vaccinated. You can't enter this establishment if you
Oh,
have
you've
not
been
been vaccinated.
vaccinated.
And there's going to be a lot of things that people need to do in their lives, like work. And when they open a lot of these businesses back up, they're not going to let them back in without that vaccine. And to me, that's like forcing them to get the vaccine. Only reason why I have an issue with it, not because I have a problem with vaccines in general. I'm not like one of those anti-vaxxer people. My issue with it is that, I was speaking to my brother about this. I mean, they dropped the ball on polio. The first polio vaccine gave people polio. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like you're supposed to be protecting us from this shit. And you're like,
But the thing is, it's, at the end of the day, it's not gonna sound crazy. Medicine, the release of new medicine is very similar to the release of new technology. People don't want to take that in. The release of anything, first day, is always the worst version. There's no way you can get it. Even if you are a pure-hearted person and you want that vaccine to work first, there's not enough test runs that you can possibly do compared to releasing that to the masses. When you release that to the masses, there's so many variables that there's so many things you never would have taken to play. A video game, for example, when it's being tested. Oh, we tested it for everything. Oh, yeah?
Do you test it for 1,000 people logging on at the same time? And
not
pressing
even
X?
that. Not even that. Do you test it for somebody trying to grab an orange juice and jumping in this particular corner and grabbing this fruit in this corner at this time? You didn't think about that. Somebody did it and it broke your game.
Shit, that's why I didn't get the PS5 yet.
Nigga, you didn't get the PS5 because you didn't have money. Shut the fuck up.
no, I hear what you're saying.
It's like,
and that's
nah,
okay,
bro.
but for me, I'm just like, don't let me be the test dummy.
That's fine. I feel like they're not gonna push this thing of what you're saying about the vaccines right away because they trying to sell public image.
Bruh, this is what I always say about everything that's law in any way.
I mean, I wish I could be a politician.
I don't care about when something just gets passed or just gets said. I care about implementation and application. That's just how I stay. If you say, oh, you're going to start the internet laws have changed, they no longer are regulated, I don't worry about that for the first year, 5 years. I'm worrying about when somebody tries to find the loophole and then expand on it. That's what I worry about. That's it. Because it's the truth. You know somebody would. That's just good business. It's like Michael Jackson buying the Beatles masters. It's good business. Hey, man, he made his money, right? He knew what he was doing in that part. He made his money. Oh yeah.
So
right.
I'm assuming Kuma and Spike will not take the vaccine.
Not initially. I
Definitely
think
not.
I'll wait like till there's a couple of more results from what the vaccine does to people. Now.
So like, give an estimated date when you want to take the vaccine.
Like a year or two after.
Oh wait.
Honestly, I had the coronavirus already. I'm not saying. I know they say that antibodies don't last forever or whatever, but like honestly, if it's just gonna be the next flu, I think I'll be okay.
It's so funny to me this thing about the vaccine because they got with a vaccine quickly.
Oh wow.
That's the thing that kind of like
Putting their energy towards it, that's why.
yeah.
Became everybody's
Yeah, but
priority.
it's like before a vaccine would take years to find out. This take you guys a couple of months. And like and it'd be different if like the world organizations are working together, but they're not working together. Am I like they're working individually? Am I correct?
I heard as their
There's
own.
like 3 different vaccines.
There's multiple.
Yo,
multiple.
I got money on Cuba. They probably got the one that actually works.
No, I got money on
What?
Russia.
Wait, what? Why?
No, I
Cuba?
think Russia got their
They
vaccine.
invest a
already.
lot in medicine.
And my brother, he told me
Excuse me.
They might closer.
called it. They called it Sputnik, their first vaccine.
Really? Why?
Wow.
Same thing with the fucking space travel.
Wow.
They sent their first fucking rocket into space named Sputnik.
I think Russia is like low key. Like if you wanted to cheat on a test, like if I'll go if you was a country and you want to cheat on a test, I'll always go like cheat from Russia. Because Russia does everything good first.
I feel like they don't tell the truth about everything. Though.
Yeah, they don't. But that's why they get everything good. Because they lie.
But I think the good things are what they lie about sometimes.
I feel like the most manipulative bastard always got the best answers and stuff. Yeah, the top people and everything is always the most asshole-ish nigga in the world. Okay, so what's the next? You guys want to talk about?
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
You wasn't
Racketeering charges.
Let's talk about everybody going to jail at once.
You know what? Yeah. Fill me in on this because this shit sounds super interesting.
You guys want
I
to talk
don't
about
feel like I
people?
got part of the
Okay, so
story.
there's 2 stories. There's which one you guys want to start with first? G Herbo. So G
Herbo.
Herbo is he turned himself in, correct? Yeah. He turned himself in for credit card fraud. So basically, the story is him and 2 of his friends went to a store to buy stuff on a credit card. The person at the store went like, "Yo, this is kind of fishy." The 2 guys went like, "Yo, we're doing this for G Herbo." They called up G, and then the people at the store called up G Herbo and said like, "Yo, is this authorized by you?" They said, "Yes, it is." G Herbo said, "Yes, it is."
Wow. So you ain't even doing it. Okay, that's okay.
So it basically, it came out that the federal government was watching G Herbo and his people, and that they spent like $1.5 million of credit money on credit cards that didn't belong to them.
Oh wait, and I'm just adding. It says they
Damn, I need a cup
bought
of water.
jets, limousine rides, exotic car rentals, vacations to Jamaica,
A pet, like a
and
exotic
2
pets.
designer pets. 2,
Designer pet, not exotic, designer.
2. Yes.
Okay,
So
all
I'm just
right.
getting the details on this.
What's
On
Oreo?
print? What?
What's
Yeah,
Oreo?
they sold Oreo, bro.
Natural.
Nah, don't say that. I'll kill a nigga for Oreo.
You gonna kill G Herbo?
For Oreo? Nigga, I'll kill you for Oreo.
I'm happy that love in your heart still has a place.
Yeah, for
Like,
an animal that will be
honestly.
loyal and treat
Yo,
me
I would
well.
take Oreo with me right now.
Just run. Just run.
Just run,
Never.
bro.
Don't even stop to talk, because that's how he'll catch you.
Don't look back. Just keep running.
Because I know I can't outrun him, but my stamina, man, 20 minutes. Yo, the longest I ran consistently without stopping, 20 minutes on a treadmill. I've never done it in my life.
Hey man, congrats.
The whole time, I
So I
stopped
gotta
at 20
make-
minutes because I got bored.
So I'd have to make enough distance to catch a cab.
Yeah. No.
No.
Call the Uber at the train station. Just running.
Run to the Uber.
Run to the Uber.
Because I
This
was.
for a Keen? No? All right, just keep driving. I'll pay you extra.
I feel like Spag, you want to say something? You know?
I didn't have anything to say.
Oh, okay. Anyone else out there to say? Because to me personally, what it sounds like, it's not him doing the scamming; it's the people around him.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it sounds like a case of be careful who you have around you.
The same thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with the RICO.
It really does
No,
sound
not
like
him.
that from the story. But he's
Not racketeering?
No, he didn't got no racket with the
Federal.
the person who got caught with racketeering was my
Casanova.
Casanova got caught with the racketeering.
I think the only reason why G Herbo got caught up in the situation is because the amount of money involved.
Yeah.
If it was like, a couple hundred, couple thousand, it'd be like,
No,
it's not worth our time.
but they say that the federal government don't get involved after a certain period of time. They get involved because they've been watching you for multiple years.
like this is consistent.
Yeah. Like we're watching you for 10 plus years to build this case.
Actually,
Because the federal
nailed you.
government, they have like a 96 or 95% on convictions.
Oh,
Shit,
like just
man.
winning.
Yeah,
every
cool,
time?
man. I'm so happy my shit was with the city.
Anywho, so Casanova. What goes Casanova get into?
Charged with racketeering.
That's a lot of things. He got charged with racketeering. Some of the things is, I'm assuming Kuma's going to bring up the specific charges, but from the top of my head, Casanova was charged with, was it a scam, robbery, also murder, and it sounds like a lot of these things that was brought up against him were for between the last 10 years, between now to the 10 years. Anything else I missed, Kuma?
It says when he turned himself into the FBI on Thursday, pleading not guilty, his charges at that time were conspiracy to commit racketeering, conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, and firearm possession. However, at that time, he wasn't charged with killing the kid.
He is charged now
I do believe so.
because that falls under racketeering.
Yeah, exactly.
Racketeering, for people who don't know, is basically saying, if you are associated with a gang, whatever crimes that gang committed, you also will be
Charged for.
in.
In full.
Racketeering was brought up in the 80s. I think so. It was created in the 80s to specifically bring down the mafia. I could be wrong. Somebody Google facts me. Google check me. I think Spike, would you like to be a Google check guy?
Responsibility back.
Don't you have a Google Pixel phone?
This nigga just disrespecting me.
Is it the
by
same
saying
shit?
that.
Wow. You did that one to yourself. But hold on. This is just going to be a small example, but the laws defined 35 offenses as constituting in racketeering, including gambling, murder, kidnapping, arson, drug dealing, bribery, significantly. Mail and wire fraud are included.
Search up why was it created?
Yeah.
Continue.
So those are just a few of the 35. Those are just a few of the 35 things that constitutes racketeering.
Originally, they were saying that he was in a runaway. He was run away from the law enforcement. That he was wanted. Then eventually, he turned himself in. I believe that he didn't know what happened. He didn't know why. He probably didn't know what was going on. He probably was somewhere, then learned the news of what was going on, and then like probably sat down with somebody and just like regrouped and talked with a lawyer, and then turned himself in.
That makes sense. Like you got to position your case.
Last one.
I'm a heavy pourer,
That's cool.
especially when I'm tipsy.
Good, man.
Oh, you sure? No, I got it. I got it.
I'm glad to hear that you got confidence in yourself.
I don't, but this.
Oh, shit, nah.
I got.
All right, it's cool. I'll drink it.
I got.
I was like, you want some else in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Put some other shit in there, please.
I got you, Keino. I got you, King Keino. King Keino.
Don't call me that. Somebody else has that name.
No, you do.
Some club promoter.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. King Keino.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
want to meet him. I want to tell him to change his name.
He's like, I
Yo,
want that.
you saw how I poured that technique, that like, no hesitation.
You gotta understand.
Okay,
Confidence
so
is
I
like-
have the information you are seeking.
Yes.
Okay.
Why was racketeering created?
So
Un poquito.
it was enacted as Title IX.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What is happening?
Nigga, it's syrup. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Hey
Nigga.
man, you got
Oh my gosh.
early dawn going on.
Yo, D, this ain't no sunrise. It's a fucking early dawn. Like, yo,
I was listening to the weekend
oh my
earlier
gosh.
when he was like, "Yo, teach me how he does it." Oh, I'm like, oh man, that's what you need.
You trying to be diabetes?
No, for real though.
Continue.
So it was enacted as Title IX of the Organized Crime Control Act of 1970 and signed into law
Rico.
by Richard M. Nixon. While its original use in the 1970s was to prosecute the mafia, as well as others who were actively engaged in organized crime, its later application has been more widespread. You were correct. It did start off with the mafia in the 1970s.
So I just hope everything. I don't know. I just hope everything works out well for Casanova and G Herbo,
Why?
because I feel like what they're being charged for is more for association. Now, I don't feel like they specifically were involved in what they were doing.
Nah, he was.
Racketeering
He
was
and
to
G
promote
Herbo,
gang
but it's
gangs.
Casanova.
Like again, it's Casanova is charged. So
I just find it interesting how everybody got picked up,
At the same time,
and then he had to turn himself in. Like he did. He was off the grid.
no, but
Casanova?
that's what it means.
Then
It's
a
like
video
you were
came
just
out.
getting calls of yo, he got caught. Yeah, he got caught. Yeah, you got caught. Like that's probably what the real end of this was.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
he saw
But they
it.
couldn't find Casanova.
Exactly.
And
And,
then-
it was like, if they find me, it's clip.
But
It's
then
over.
his wife or something, his girl put out a video of him turning himself in. I didn't watch the video. I just saw a clip of it. I ain't turned the sound on.
You just wanted to see this defeated man walk in.
He was smiling. I mean, he was smiling and making jokes and shit.
But
Like,
well,
No,
I hope specifically for Casanova, it ends up well. Because Casanova is an older rapper. He's in his 30s.
34.
However it ends up, he's probably coming back in his 40s. And, like, you know, his music career will probably most likely be over. So I hope it goes well for him. Casanova been in and out of jail before. He was trying to turn off a new leaf. Same thing for G Herbo. Both these,
Turning over new leaves, you know? Starting that next arc.
both of these men both employs a good, a pop, maybe 10 people, and those 10 people feed their families. So hopefully that it goes up well. This just comes to things that just be careful who you are around yourself. And I hope. Why are you looking at me like that?
Continue.
Why? Because, you know, sometimes the way we end up topics is very like heartless and coldless. So I'm trying to like not do that as much.
I see you.
I think it's the killer's wearing off. Give him some more.
No. Honestly, I feel like it's still in the effects. Because normally, never.
Never what?
You'd be like, yo, I think I shouldn't end it like this. But anyways, on to the next time. I respect this. Because I do feel like we should reach out to the people and say, hey, we don't know 100% sure that he should be convicted for
Yes, this is a very serious thing. He could get like minimum 10 years.
Honestly,
10 years. Life,
the majority of his life.
This is life changing for him, and this is Fed time. Fed time is not like state time. Is you go in and out for 2 or 3 years. You get off good times. Nah.
This is you serving your time.
You're serving your time. You're sitting down for at least minimum. If the minimum years you gotta serve is 10 years, you're doing 10 years.
Period. No questions.
And they employed a lot of people, and then when you
I got money from him one time.
Yeah, you're changing people's livelihoods over here.
So when you employ a lot of people from the streets, they don't know what to do. So where do they go back to?
Exactly.
The streets. And wouldn't like that for anyone. Like, for example, like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, a little egotistical of mine, but let's say the podcast is successful, then I go for jail. I go to jail for the podcast. And podcast is making money. The way you guys eat is from the podcast. I feel irresponsible because now you guys don't have a way to support or eat. Or
This motherfucker bodega.
Yeah. No, I'm imagining like he's gonna have a little assistant at some time. I hope she's a wonderful soul. I know it's gonna be a she, cause yeah. And I'd be so sorry for that lady. I'd be like, oh, bodega, how you gonna mess up like this?
I'd call him.
Like, what do you mean mess up?
Fuck you, man.
You mean like
If
jail?
you end up in jail,
Oh,
you made a mistake.
oh yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
And you know that she tried to talk me out of it.
Oh, the whole time.
And you know I have to do it with another woman and her boyfriend. So the next topic is
Trick is let someone else handle it.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, if I had money,
No.
Don't say
the
it.
way
Please
No.
don't say it. Turn your mic off.
I can't do that, man.
Yo, you gotta understand.
Every-
So
you
Kelly
remember what you
Clarkson.
said?
So Kelly what? Kelly what?
Exactly. Kelly
Yeah.
Clarkson.
Kelly
If you had
Clarkson.
money, Kelly Clarkson. Yes.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
So her ex-husband is saying, yo, this is how much money I want child support. Which is how much, Kuma?
Over 325,000
A month.
a month. Because you gotta remember, it's alimony and child
That
support.
was my
it's
salary
together?
a year.
Work for life, nigga.
What you mean?
Your kids will be set for life.
And you already know. I don't have to talk about the fact that child support and alimony cases are messed up, and the fact that the laws are made the way they are to benefit somebody who has primary ownership over the kid. I'm not gonna go into it because I'm pretty sure you know. Yeah, it's just why. And then I'm about to sound like a whole men's right activist.
Go ahead, man. If I have to sound like I'm part of
No,
the, like,
because we haven't really explained it
Yeah,
yet.
what am I? What am I again? We
Remember-
Al Sharpton? Malcolm X? What would you call me again?
Yeah, I call Huey P. Newton / Fred Hampton / Malcolm X.
If he calls me that for the black community, you have to do that for the men's community.
Look, explain the whole case, and then we'll run through it.
Oh, it's simple.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson has a ex-husband.
Ex-husband.
Has an ex-husband. The ex-husband is asking for $480,000 or $400,000, basically $500,000
Yeah.
per month for child support. Hey, if they could do it to us, we could do it to them. Hey, male equalness is equal Is this intoxicated? No, I'm not intoxicated.
No,
I'll
no,
go back.
because like here, the thing is, this is the only statistic I'm going to bring up on this whole thing.
I gotta
Is
pee.
97%
I'll be right back.
of alimony and child support. Well, not alimony and child support goes to women. Like when it comes to child support, 97% goes to women. So it makes a lot of sense that in this situation. Thank you for being. Oh, you pulling up? Okay. Well, here we are. So, with that being said, how do you feel about that?
I have an opinion.
Oh yeah, go on, man. Go on. Yeah.
So I first think that something needs to be said first. Okay, so when it comes to marriage, you have to understand. A lot of the times, yes, there are roles, and there's one person who's the breadwinner, and the other person who takes all the other sacrifice that's required to make it a working household. Right?
Yeah.
Got to stay home and watch the kids and cook and do all the other things. That way, the person who's the breadwinner can focus on their career full time and advance and earn more money. It's teamwork. It makes for a successful household. You
Yeah.
got to understand the person that's making those sacrifices at home is not able to advance their own career or work on their own things. So they're sacrificing their potential for you to continue to grow. So when there is a divorce, yeah, it makes sense that there's a 50-50 split. But if you did not contribute to that person's success, if you didn't even stay with the person for that long, if you were there for like maybe 5 years out of the 20 years of success this person had, how could it possibly be fair that you get that much money out of them? What did you contribute, really? Did you contribute $490,000 a month worth of sacrifice to that person for their growing their career?
Yo, if I was a kid, I'd feel guilty as hell.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Had to do it. Had to fill up the camera frame. Yeah, and no, it's like I feel 100% of what you're saying, but I do find it very weird that we are completely okay with the fact that somebody who has not really contributed anything to this person's success, simply by getting them to sign
Pregnant.
a certificate, not even
Oh yeah, just marriage.
sign us, just the marriage alone allows them to say, hey, you know, if you break up with me, you understand I get to take half of everything you've ever accomplished because sure, prenups.
Yo,
And two, prenups don't even stop this. 9
Talking to
times
the
out
mic.
of 10.
Talking to the mic.
Yeah,
No, I said that into the mic.
yeah, he did.
Oh.
And he's like, prenups? Oh, no, I felt forced.
Bro, shit
felt
like
forced.
this is why niggas like me can't date Rihanna.
Yo.
There's a lot of reasons. Yo, there's a lot of reasons.
Yo, you know
And
Rihanna
who?
saying
One of the
Rocky?
reasons. One of the reasons. It's
Yo,
one of the
man,
reasons.
like, fuck
one of the
Rocky.
reasons. I would never do that to Rihanna. I don't want her money. I just want her you know.
I want her warmth. I feel like she'd be
I want
sassy.
her warmth. I want her.
I don't want
I wanna
Rihanna as a
smell-
woman.
I want to
I
smell
want
that
Rihanna as a
Fenty on
friend.
her. I want that.
Stop.
Now
You want her as a
Rihanna-
friend?
As a friend.
You know what? That's a cover up. That's a good cover up. I'll take that.
He said it's a good cover up.
Friend zone.
I feel like Rihanna during sex is dirty. Like she's the body man.
You
Oh, you
mean
could
just
do?
like you? The
Like-
dirty part. You added something you shouldn't have. But
I feel like she tells you like, oh, that's all you got.
Yo, bro, stop.
You know
You're
what,
going too
though?
far. I know
Hold
you.
up.
I see your
I
eyes.
feel like she was.
I think it would make sense though.
Yeah,
You
okay.
see how she's with ASAP Rocky? You know, ASAP Rocky has done some, said some, suspect things in the past.
Oh, you
know.
think you think she likes her man bi?
Wait. I
Not
actually
just
really
bi,
need
but
to
very
go to the
free. He
bathroom.
seems like he might end up being a very free person sexually.
So you mean bi?
He could be bi, yeah. I think
Everything
she-
you're saying is just bi.
I think she might be into that. I think you're
Hey.
right. She probably has like a super high sex drive because she's been the sex icon for like how long?
You know what's funny? She could be the sex icon, and she could just be like,
She be asexual for me.
yeah,
That's possible.
yeah. Where did Kuma go?
And she look at you setting bad habits.
Yeah, right. I really had to pee though. Where'd he go?
It broke Lil Uzi Vert's heart.
Yo, Spike, sit down.
I thought you was about to sit down. Just you gotta show that luscious hair, man.
Okay, we pass around the screen time.
Hello.
Dude, get the mic closer to you. Yo, somebody's gonna watch this podcast. You need to go wild.
All right, so
Yo, you seem so small. Like you don't think of the like you don't think of the You don't take up nearly as much frame as Kuma does.
Hold up.
It's not what I'm used to looking at. Every time I see the screen, I'm like, oh, half that screen gone, Kuma. Oh, Spike?
Trying to
Like
say
a
I don't
quarter.
have a presence.
This nigga
No, I'm attacking
Don't you
Kuma.
don't you ever insult yourself like that, man.
I can't.
Okay,
finish
so
this.
let's.
It's all
Okay, so
syrup.
we talk. What's his nigga's name? With the Rock made up after Fast and Furious beef,
Oh, Tyrese Gibson.
and then the Rock they made up. Are we good about that? Are we cool? Cool. Are we thoughts, opinions?
We didn't talk about it, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Time out. They just made up.
Yeah.
recently they were
That's what they're
beefing.
saying.
You didn't know?
I knew they were
I had no
beefing,
idea.
but I didn't know they just made up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Wow.
about it, but it wasn't. It was like the beef happened, and you were like, "Oh, okay, yeah." I like went to it and nothing more, and you thought it was over because you never heard about it again.
He was mad because he wasn't in Hobbs and Shaw.
No.
What
He was
the
mad
reason?
because the movie happened.
Uh-huh.
For the fact that movie happened, take away from the Fast and Furious movie, because it
It's
pushed
the
it
same
back.
Shit. It's the same shit.
So it's, I don't know.
He's still getting paid.
It's petty. All right, it was petty.
it sounds petty.
It's petty. It's petty.
But they're on good
Nah.
terms now.
Cool. I'm happy.
Wait, so is he
Pharrell?
mad at? Is he mad at the other dude? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Diesel, bald guy, right?
Yeah,
Vin Diesel.
Jason Statham. He's
Oh,
mad at
Jason
Statham.
No, he wasn't
Oh.
mad at Jason
So
Statham.
why he mad at The Rock?
Because The Rock's the one that's pushing behind the scenes to make the movie happen.
Oh my god.
Oh, that makes sense though.
It's The Rock. I
Are you trying
expect
to
it.
stop his bag though? That's some hate.
No, exactly. Like I said, it's petty.
It's
Like,
Black Rose. What do you expect? That's his rapper name.
Shit.
What else? Pharrell Williams, Black Initiative.
Nah, you see,
For
I feel like
Black and
this was
Latinos.
a good thing. Like this was a really nice.
What,
thing.
Pharrell?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cute.
it's cute.
Yo, forget that.
Wait, no, who was it? Who else was making like an all-black streaming service? We covered
Charlotte?
it.
Charlamagne the Guy?
Yeah, Charlamagne.
That was a podcast for Black people, and
Yeah.
that annoyed me a little bit.
yeah.
Because why does it have to be just Black focus?
But no, I will say this. The only thing that I really do agree with is I'm tired of people saying integration is the key when segregation is the key. Like I genuinely do feel like, hey, if you have a little Italy, then there's Italian people places. It's okay because you have a culture you can come back to in the city.
Ironically, somebody
Yo,
texted me
forget
about
that,
doing
man.
photo shoot in Little Italy.
Pharrell, he released his skincare routine. I think that's more important. I think that's more important than
No, he
everything
really
we
did. He
talked
broke it
about.
down. He made a video about it. All right, so next, Kuma,
That's kind of high key important.
You know that's high key important.
Yeah, you look
My
like
man
he's
look like
20
a
years
whole
old.
kid.
yo, Spike.
Man looks young.
Like
Let's
four-
go.
Hey,
something.
yo, listen. Look, I just got one question. Tell me he uses SPF. Tell me he uses SPF
Spike,
50.
Spike,
He
get a
has
comb.
to.
Get a comb for your hair. Next topic.
Nah, you don't.
Why you trying to
Nah,
violate my
nah,
It's
nah,
just the back.
Spike.
It's
He
just the back.
hating.
He's hating. He's hating. It's just
He
the back.
hating. You see them curls, bro? Do your
Curls is
shit.
popping.
I be combing my shit too sometimes.
Yo,
Now
you
and
need
then,
to
you know
get
what I'm
sponsored by Curl
saying?
Fest.
Sometimes I tie it back.
Yo,
Curl
okay.
fest.
Okay.
Shea Moisture.
Next topic, please. Next topic.
Go.
New Orleans swinger clubs linked to 41 corona cases.
You said what?
That's
you
not
said?
surprising.
New Orleans swingers club linked to 41 corona
That's like the
cases.
second Florida. It's not surprising. Like I genuinely just don't care.
No, I'm saying because what happened in New York last week?
I'm gonna be honest. it's-
And
It just hey man,
be honest.
imagine Florida.
keep it going.
Isn't it too hot down there to be even wearing masks? Like, come on.
Exactly. And
mad
it's a
humid.
swimming club.
Yo, don't
mad
justify
humid
it. Don't
down
justify it. Don't
And
justify it.
it's a
Don't ju-
swimming club.
Listen,
Not
man,
justified.
they were trying hard to breathe from before the pandemic. Like,
All right,
come on.
next topic. Cardi B nominated as Billboard's Woman of the Year.
Did you see the quote she had?
No, the quote.
I don't even think I can find it. It's like I'm a strong woman who does da 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 da. Long story short, you know what the last sentence was?
No,
And I like popping my pussy,
that's good. She should.
bruh.
Oh, I got it.
Yo, you got the whole quote? Because like I saw that somewhere, I was like, oh no, you're telling me a strong black woman is this?
B.
Trump is seeking pardon for his children, son-in-law, and Julie Ruliani.
No.
You guys want to hear the quote?
Yes. go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, that's it.
I want to show people that you can do positive things, but you can also be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I like justice. I like to work and be creative, but I also like popping my pussy.
Yeah. Tell me what stood out in that whole quote for you?
The fact that she said I still like popping my pussy. I mean, you could have said
She didn't have to mention that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She didn't have to mention it.
Yo, look, I'm tired of the people who saying slut shaming ain't necessary.
Yo,
yeah, I didn't say that, Kuma. Chill.
yo, chill,
All right,
bro.
I'm joking.
Chill, bro.
But look, I'm a joke. But I just wanted to get a nice reaction out of people. All right. My man got hit.
Oh shit!
Wow.
You got hit so hard right there.
Amber Rose would attack you right now.
100%. And you know what?
Yo,
If she had longer hair, I'm not mad.
will you be
Oh
part of
my
the slut walk?
No.
Why? You're not a slut?
No.
I feel like we've all done that.
No.
We've all done
What
that
was
at some point.
Wait. Have you seen that video where he's like, what if it's a man is a hoe? And he's like, I'm a slut maker. And I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo,
But
So I think there's no more topics left.
yeah.
Kind of.
Wait,
Wait. No. I really want to talk about Trump giving pardons for his children, son-in-law, and
Do you
Junior
feel like
Giuliani.
that's right, though?
what did
right.
they do? Why did they need pardons?
Everything.
It legitimately everything.
I think he's just trying to cover his ass on the
backroom
way out.
dealings, like, bro, everything.
They did say that
Shit.
as soon as he gets out of office, they're putting him in jail.
Exactly.
Just for
Who's
tax
they?
evasion.
Who said that? Who's they?
The FBI?
I don't know.
Hold on. Think about this. Remember all the cases involving Trump about him evading taxes, the supposed rigged elections, and all that got swept under a rug eventually because people were like, oh yeah, we have no evidence. However, he's about to leave office. The second you leave, your
Evidence.
children, the
Evidence.
second you leave,
I know it sounds fucked up, bro, but like as much as
you don't care.
he's mad
Be honest.
old, bro, just leave the nigga alone. Like
What?
No. They
What?
didn't leave Bill Cosby alone.
What are you
what? You know
talking
what?
about?
They didn't leave Bill Cosby
but I'm
alone.
against that too. And she left him alone too. Like,
Now the reason.
No,
he's about to die. Like, yo, let him live.
Okay.
Now this,
Okay.
there's a bunch of conspiracy theories. The reason they locked up Bill Cosby was because what his land owes, and like apparently like under his land is like oil in there, and all the oil
He
companies
gone.
wanted to get him out of there.
Now he gone. There
Like
so
yo,
quick.
it's like under your land, it's like just pure gold oil,
You might as well say gold. You might as well.
and like those oil companies wanted him gone.
Gone.
You mean the same oil companies that had a fucking ship full of oil
Spill.
stranded out?
In the Gulf Coast of Mexico, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dripping.
Talking to the mic, nigga. Listen.
Yo, shit don't make no sense.
Yo, guys, can we wrap this up, please?
Yes.
Nigga, you know what I dragged the
Yeah. I made one joke, that I recovered from the joke, and I was done.
This nigga Fred Hampton over here.
Yo, you just got names today.
Yo, let me stop calling him that because he got assassinated. I got too much love for you for that to happen.
Don't worry. The Secret Service, just get big enough, the Secret Service got you. They got new techniques.
So you say you should run for president?
Hey guys, this is me,
Hey.
Bodega. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bodega Store Podcast. This is episode 88.
88.
81.
81, bro.
81. 81.
Got 88
I don't know.
cups. That's what happened.
This
81.
this
Yo.
episode could be called Move to the City, For the Love of the Girl, Medium Sized Bag, $25. I'm not sure what this episode will be called yet.
There was content in there. I respect that.
You got-
Medium-sized bag.
You have at least an hour and 30 minutes of content to figure out what's
An
in
hour
Yeah.
and 38.
Yeah.
38, whatever.
We easily can 1 to 40, but yo, to everybody out there, you already know we love you. Understand we're here for entertainment and fun purposes, and have a wonderful night.
If you got offended, fuck you.
And we're all single.
Especially Spike here. Understand he out here doing shit. So peace.
Hey, yo, he's trying to get fucked. I can pay for it. I can make it happen today. No.
No, he's paying for it. He's
Exactly.
just showing up.
All right, wait. Kuma's trying to end this shit. They really trying to end this shit.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right. So to the one and truly host, this is Bodega. We're out. Bye.